Welcome to High Oracles Reiki Spiritual Healing Channel. And I have a question from Brother Tyrone. And I wanted to, address his question because it is very relevant to the spiritual realm. He wants to know, what he should do when these people are trying to come back into his life and they're trying to bait him to believe that they have changed. And, the first thing that I do when I want to check and see if a person has changed, then we have to make sure that they are subdued by God, that they are supporting you. If these people in your life, Brother Tyrone, if they have not supported you and they just want to come back and start from the place where they were, then they are not, in your best interest. They're not trying to come back and build something with you. They're not trying to come back and change. And you should be looking at them the way that I look at people. Now just look at you, okay? So you have to understand if these people haven't, tried to invest in you. Now let's take it from another perspective. Have these people supported you or supported your family all of your life? Have they been a part of your life? Do you know them to be, a person that gives you direction or assertive in your life? Their position is positive in your life. If you know them to be that type of person, then I would say, they can come near you, but you're going to have to watch them. You're going to have to watch them. If they have not been those types of persons in your life where they have poured into you, where they have been, a positive force in your life, then you need to make sure that you're separated and stay separated from these people, because they're trying to come back to attach negative energy, to finish what they've started, to insert higher spirits into your life, to send you the evil eye. And this can be a male or female. So we want to make sure when these people are trying to come back into our life, they're trying to renew spells upon us. And we want to make sure that we prevent that negative energy from re-entering our lives. And a lot of these people that, I have been seeing as of lately, they're under spiritual judgment. They're under wrath and punishment. They're under divine punishment because of what they have been doing to the chosen one, what they have been doing to the chosen one's family. They have been trying to siphon the entire generation of chosen ones in certain family. And this has brought about that divine judgment upon them. This has brought about those types of spirits that have been returned to sender, backfired upon them. And I want you to be able to see this, Brother Tyrone, that if these people have never supported you in any kind of endeavor, and now that they see that you're doing good, and they're trying to rush in, they're trying to come into your life in order to be a part of your life now that you are successful, I need you to make sure that you're seeing these people for who they are and you cut them off. You cut them off, because, there's nothing worse than someone coming in to, to siphon your energy now that you have gotten to a space where you got things up and running. Okay, you need to see these family members. If this is a girlfriend, if this is persons from your past, schoolmates, if this is a job that is trying to, get you to allow them, to mentally attach negative spirits to you, so you stay stagnant, so you stay in one place, so you stay in that job that they're not going to give you a raise, that they're going to overlook you, for other people. Is that this happens really often with a lot of females in the job workplace. So we want to make sure that we're seeing those people for who they are. If they are family members and they are trying to, they don't have anybody else to come at you, to talk to you, because they burnt their bridges and they know that they burnt their bridges, then they're going to try to attach someone to you that you really don't have a problem with, but you really don't know them either. So they're sending in these people to your life in order to gain information as monitoring spirits, and to send the negative energy that they cannot attach to you themselves. Okay, I want you to hear what I'm saying, and I want you to get the gist of it. And I know that you're going to reach out to me about this one, Brother Tyrone, because this is how these narcissists work in our lives. This is how they work, because they're too embarrassed. They're too embarrassed, or they know that you're not going to talk to them except for, oh, okay, all right, I wish you the best. You're not going to talk to them because of the way that they behave. But if they can get someone, to monitor you, like a cousin, like an aunt that, you would consider talking to, then they're going to use those persons. An uncle that you look up to, they're going to use those persons in your life. You were also telling me about, some of your family members have turned one of your sons against you. Okay, so this is what we're talking about when they're trying to attach those negative entities to you, those higher spirits, when they're controlling your children. When they're trying to control you, then they will use whatever they can around you. They will turn people against you, and they will, run smear campaigns. They will use your children to say derogatory things to you, as if, you're not their father, you didn't do anything for them. And this is how I like to respond to those people who do that. Even though, that is your son, then we have to also understand from a holy perspective, a biblical perspective, that sometimes our children, sometimes the people in our lives can be our enemies. And this is what is communicated in the Holy Quran. It is also, you can read Surah Noah in the Holy Quran, and get the understanding that his Noah's son did not think that the flood was going to reach him in a cave, and the waves separated him and his son became the evil people that were drowned in the flood. So we want to make sure that we have this understanding in the holy books. Our families can be our worst enemies, and we can, make sure that we separate ourselves from these people. But those narcissist parents will definitely turn your children against you. And what you have to do is separate yourself from them, so that you're not hurt by this, so that, it doesn't tug at your heartstrings, and you can cleanse this negative energy. Maybe your son will come back around. Maybe, you'll have time that he'll be able to see that these people were just using him and controlling him with an evil spirit, manipulating him in order to get to you. And this can happen with male or female in the family. But when these people are trying to reattach themselves to you, In many cases, they will try to reattach themselves to, other family members, your sons or your daughters. I've even had one lady reach out to me and say that, her family member got on the same job as her. So we want to make sure that when we are seeing these people, that we have to make a good judgment call, that if they haven't been in our lives, if they haven't been a positive force, if we really don't know them, because they haven't been a part of our life, they haven't been in leadership in our lives, then we have to make sure that we leave them where they are, because they are coming in as spiritual warlocks and witches, spiritual narcissists, and they can attach and dump these spirits off in your life to give you a bad time, to cause disaster in your life, and to attach those higher spirits to your health and your mind. And I hope that you received this message, Brother Tyrone. Please reach out to me in the description. You can book your one-on-one life coaching sessions with me, or you can book your video chat sessions or your consultations so that I can acclimate a gift to your situation. I really appreciate all of your support. We are growing. Please continue to donate to my channel. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.